Hello and welcome to Adlam. I'm Adam, and in today's touring car deep dive we're looking at the Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG. So let's get straight into it. So we're starting here at Hakone. Decided not to qualify, and Crispy is once again joining me. This time we prepared for the bump in the back. I'm getting better at the start, I'm not quite there yet though. So going into turn 1, as see, we're right at the back of the field here. Not too much trouble going on at the moment. So it's just jostling, finding what the best line is. Managed to keep it much tighter than everyone here, which is good because... Oh, carnage!
Oh, and there it starts.
Did you nearly go into that carnage?
Yeah, well, Joyriders just pulled out in front, so I did a oh shit, and managed to not die.
Oh, more carnage ahead of me.
Mate, get out of the way.
Oh, come on. What's with that rejoin, mate? That's terrible. Shocking rejoin. I even gave him room and he still managed to hit me. I knew his rejoin was going to be terrible. Oh, he's going to dive bomb me, you twat. That is not a corner to be dive bombing someone. It's not. He came from way too far back. And, yeah. He would have spun me lightly if I'd taken the corner as I should have. So, it is what it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh.
You just got me wrong there. Just got me wrong there. Right there, I'm alive. I'm alive. That's what matters.
I really let off because I was like, oh god, I've just taken him out.
No, I survived. So yeah, bump buddy failed. We're normally quite good at the bump drafting, but not on this occasion. So going down the back straight, I see the guys alongside me, and obviously this is post update 7, so the MG has been nerfed. I've actually checked it, and it has indeed. Its horsepower.
Probably get. Oh shit! Whoa, sorry.
Listen, I had nowhere to go, mate. I was right across the line. Oh god, someone's taken out all the brake boards. So, yeah, basically what happened there is they've changed the proximity arrows where they actually relate to, and so people are having to adjust. That's why you cut across me there. But yeah, the MG's been nerfed. It was what's supposed to be 340 horsepower. It now only produces 321. I initially thought that he, for some reason, just came in, but you see in the mirrors, he actually had a moment himself, which pushed him out wide too. So, moving on.
Oh, well, and
Did someone bin you, or did you bin yourself?
no, I've been myself, mate.
Now we jump forward to the penultimate lap. There's not much happened. Oh, two guys in front had a little incident. Thank you very much. 2 free places. I'll take that.
For me.
Say Crispy also got through that. And this is where you're going to see the real difference in between having a tune and not having a tune. So as you can see, he's like 2.5 seconds behind me, 2.6, 2.5. So once he's on that corner, it's already come down to 2.2, 2.1,
Last lap.
2. So he's gained half a second, more than half a second in like the final corner and the main straight. That's down by a second, and we're only through turn 1. And you can see I'm on a good lap, because this is actually good. At the moment, I'm on my best lap.
found out these gears are too short.
Yeah. I'm doing 150, 2, 3, 4, 5,
148
6.
is the highest I got to.
So the gears are not good in the car stock. That is something you will have to fiddle with.
I was going into 6th gear like before I'd even finished coming out of the Essex, and like that never happens. Like none of the cars, like the Lynx last time, ooh, not even then did they.
Concentration on.
Yeah, I was just like, no, you're right up my arse. I need to concentrate for the.
Oh.
He's done it. He's done it. Oh. That was a good final lap.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah, he pit me. So anyway, moving on to the second race. We're doing the short version of the Nurburgring. Let me get my words out. Just a quick end of my qualifying.
Good work out there.
I think I'm back down in 8th, I think it said. Let's just get to the start. Yes, 8th. And I had a really good start. It's like, I was quite surprised at actually how good the start was for me with the clutch. And this is where we can start using some different angles. I just thought it'd be interesting. Like, I forgot to save the replay for the Hakone race, that's why we didn't get any angles, but for the rest of these races we'll be having some angles, just to sort of, you can see other things going on. So going to this complex here, like, fortunately I just managed to find a nice little pocket on my own, so I could just hit my apexes, make sure I hit my brake markers, not do anything silly. Just stay on the back of this little group in front, and I hope maybe I can pick up some stragglers. You can see Crispy further up battling, which is, I see I'm getting a good view of this whilst I was racing. I think the two cars in between start battling a bit too, so you'll get quite bunched up by the end of this lap. But I do like that now that the replays are working. I feel like I will be using these a lot more. Especially because I like to show the full first lap. So sometimes looking from the same angle isn't the most exciting. But when we get to interesting bits like this, this is where we get down to the nitty gritty.
Fair, this Gymzilla guy is very fair.
I know, I'm enjoying watching your action and the action in between. I'm getting a good show right now. Trying not to fuck it up, you know?
Like I just did.
Oh, that right. Guy behind fucked it up worse. I couldn't get on the throttle when I wanted to. Hold it. He was losing it right in front of me. Oh my god, you two brake way early for that corner. So you turn on me. Oh yeah, lovely move. Oh, he's got me though.
And that was my mistake. If I'd hit the apex, because I was far enough ahead, I could have hit the apex there and cut him off. By not doing that, it led to what you're about to see.
Ah, took on the throttle too early.
Yep. So anyway, we're going to jump towards the end of lap 3. So we're gaining up on the group in front. I think I just battle with these two for the rest of the race now, but it is, I think we're going to be pretty much sticking with the race from this point. I don't think there's any more jumps for the rest of this race. It's all quite tight. Like here, I'm just sort of stuck behind. There's not really anywhere for me to go. It's slight little bit of contact, and again there, the braking. So really, it's touring car racing, you know, a little bit of bumping, there's no harm in that. So I get around the outside here of the Audi, tuck in, come into the complex here again. And I'm noticing like people aren't holding it tight enough around that first bit, so they're kind of really restricting themselves on the exit of the second part of that corner there. And that's why I end up hitting the back of him there, actually getting some good racing. Here, saw a gap start to open up and then he closed it just as I went into it, so okay, fair enough. So I back off. Think about another attack here. I did think about it here, but it's too quick a corner to really try and make a move. Braking zone's not big enough.
Mate, you're compromising your kink because you're trying to get brake and tow you twat. It's fine, I'll take the line.
A little deep. There we are, going on to the final lap. The three of us all together once again. So yeah, I'm just trying to stick in the slipstream of the MG. Well, I tried. He moved across. Into the braking zone, he misses his braking point by a mile, so don't have to worry about him anymore. You can tell I found it funny at the time. So it's just now me and the Audi for the rest of the race. I go very deep here, which, as I mentioned before, compromises you for this corner. He gets the old switcheroo on me. It's just a case of slotting in behind and hoping the opportunity comes maybe at the chicane. Just stay close, stay close. I mean, to be honest with you, he is actually pulling away from me at this point, ever so slightly, like every couple of corners it's a tenth or two, so stay close, there's always a chance. It's coming into the chicane for the final time. He gets it all sorts of wrong out of the second part, so I'm up the inside. My mistake here was I left room, which he forced his way into. And then it's just a case of a drag race. So what I just decided, yeah, I was going to drive him across the track. He backs out. Oh, I did him in the end. He went wide out in the chicane into the dirt, and I managed to get in front and hold him off to the line. I thought it was quite fair, to be honest with you. Like, I wasn't going to drive him into the wall, don't get me wrong, but I just push him, drive him across the track, just make it harder for him to get in front. Moving on to the stats here. So with this one thing I will say, it says it's an A45. An A45 means it's meant to be a 4.4 litre engine, because Mercedes lie. But it's not, it's only a 2 litre. It's the same as always, so I'm not going to go into that. But horsepower 350, which is 261 kilowatts, 315 pound-foot of torque, which is 427 newton meters, 1,265 kilograms, which is 2,788 pounds. So with this car, as mentioned before, you will have to mess with the gearing, because it's all sorts of wrong. I found it doesn't like curbs at all, so a lot of work would have to be done to make it more stable when on curbs. But otherwise, pace-wise is pretty good. Like I said, it's one of the higher horsepower cars, but it's heavy, but it's not. Trust me, there's cars that are much heavier than it. But like through Puon coming up here, this actually felt pretty good. I don't think there was really much more time left on here. So on later laps, I did get like faster up to P1, but then all I was doing was just losing time from P1 onwards. So basically this is the best second half of the lap I did throughout the entire 11 laps that I do in these runs. So coming here through Stavolo, again it's the same as always, full power. Sometimes you brush that cone, as you can see I've done previously, but it's fine if the left side of the car brushes the cone, because as you can see with the markers, the curb is fine. Don't have to lift through here. And here we go, so coming into the bus stop chicane, we're going to see what time we're looking for. The Lincoln Co from last time is a 236.136. And we cross the line here with a 236.828, which means it's going to fall in between the Astra and the MG in 4th place. And yeah, I screwed up the very next lap, as you saw. But anyway, let's move on to our third race here at Grand Oak National Reverse, I think it's officially called. So you can see that I'm starting to get, like, not perfect launches, but much better launches than I was last week, where because I'm actually using the clutch pedal, I kind of roughly know what the bite point is, you know, just the muscle memory getting it there. So we're coming in here, and you will see any time that we come up to this corner here, you won't be showing this replay, because the road disappears every time. So I always have to cut to this view. So we see that VW there, that Golf went wide, so up to 8th place. So this was a shortened field. Obviously not many people are interested in Grand Oak, which is unfortunate. I mean, if it was the other way round, I think it might be more popular. I do prefer it the other way. But I do enjoy it. So I feel like it, unfortunately, just doesn't get enough people driving it. Coming into the little final couple of turns to finish up the lap. You see that VW that went wide earlier is coming up behind. There's only 2 behind us. I think with a short field, I think it's like 8 or 9. We'll see in a moment when we get the right camera angle. Should have checked at the start, really. So this turn 2. It's like the turn 2, I think, is the one turn I never quite get right. This way. It feels like it should be an acceleration. So 10. So 10 out of 10. I'm in 8th. So I got this all wrong. Joining the VW point of view here. There is a reason behind it. Oh, really, mate? Right, yeah, that's sensible. We're alongside each other. To the bottom of the hill, he just, as he's braking, he's turning in on me. So I'm right next to you, mate. We're in the braking zone. How about you've got to wait for me to turn? That's the whole point in me taking you inside and forcing you round. Exactly. Anyway, never mind. It is what it is. So we're carry on. Coming on to the end of lap 2. Good thing with these races, because the laps are so short. Though you do more laps, I find they still maybe don't run as long, just purely because they feel like they breeze by. So coming on to lap 3. Turn 1, so this is just full throttle, no braking required. Here it's hard to kind of really gauge, because I never quite got it right. That was okay, but going on to this back straight.
For the first time all race. It's like this VW, I know I'm quicker than him. But it's just like, where can I pass him safely? Well, when you go to fully gravel, that's not, I suppose. Oh, really, mate? Yeah, just turn right across me. I don't care if I spin him out, I don't give a shit. I really don't care.
No, I still don't care. Come on, what was with that rejoin? You saw me moving to the right to give him room to rejoin, but he just comes straight across. So that, you know, I don't care, really don't care. But anyway, skip to the end of the race. There's nothing else happened for the rest of it, apart from Crispy here running out of fuel, but managing to cross the line before I caught up with him. So he pips me again.
Good run out there.
But he was much quicker than me.
P7.
So moving on to our final race. So we have changeable conditions at Silverstone. Crispy decided to just start on wets, and I got a terrible start. But yeah, Crispy decided to start on wets. I have gone to, as you can see, I'm starting on softs and looking to switch on to wets. If it was the national circuit, I would have probably started on wets like Crispy, but because it was the international circuit, I felt like you'd be out there too long in those bad conditions to justify, you know, the tyre wear, as Crispy will tell you. As you'll see later, Crispy's tyres were shot. So on to the hangar straight. Nice little move here on the Civic. And down into Stoke. Can't even recall her name was there for a minute. And into the Club and Vale chicane at the end of lap 1. We made a couple of places up. It's actually not gone too badly for a first lap. Like I said, being on the softs, I'm expecting to catch up with people. Caught him a little too soon.
Slowly through the last corner, mate. Those are all mediums, I should remember that.
This is where my race starts to unravel a little. So, you see how backs off there. Watch this guy's line on the left.
Well, thanks, mate. Yep, that's what I needed. Because now I'm going to crash. Oh my god, I didn't crash. Oh, no, someone spun me out. Yep. I was fine.
Yeah, so I tried to avoid him. Put me in the grass, but it is what it is.
Oh, there's drops of rain.
Yep.
It's too late for my tyres, they're half worn now, so...
He was slow, that's why he ended up getting rear-ended.
And then get one more lap on these softs and then I'm coming in for wets.
I wouldn't.
I'm literally just past the pit lane now. So I'm literally coming onto lap 3 right now. I find when they have these sort of conditions, you can get 3 laps and then it just is an absolute downpour after that.
So I screwed myself here. I really shouldn't have gone for that. That's on me. That was never there. Overtake this guy. I think it's the same Civic as the one I overtook earlier. He's not having a great day. I go a bit deep, but not as deep as that guy. So look at that name, by the way. So Low Go 83. So I go into the stick. I've decided right now's the time to switch for wets. I come out of the pit lane, down here into Village. Yeah, the loop, and then Chapel, I believe what they call this. And look who is in front of me. This is literally when I come out of the pit lane. So 50 seconds later. I pitted and he didn't, so think that kind of tells you, like, it gets to a point you can't stay out. This was a bit irritating coming up here. Like, yeah, he's an assistant, he's going in the pit, so I had to brake because he fucking wasn't. That ends up making that link try to avoid me, and we both end up screwing up club because of it. But moving on. We go on to the Hamilton Straight for the end of lap 4, I believe this is. We jump forward to, I think this is the final lap. Yes, it is the final lap. So at this point, I'm sort of thinking the guy in front has like a 4-second, but he's got a huge penalty. And I've only got like that 0.3 that I got for going onto the grass trying to avoid that guy. So I'm just thinking, I'm just going to stick behind him. I don't need to worry. I think I even said as much to Crispy. But here, I'm just seeing how much quicker obviously I got the slipstream, but he's actually slowing me down quite a bit through the corners. So I thought, sod it, I'm going for it. Into Stowe here. A little bit of contact. He obviously doesn't want to give me the room, but I made the room. Down into club, I'm on the outside, so I hit my braking point. He wasn't too bad, but he goes a little deeper than he would like, so we get a couple of switcheroos, and then, yep, I scythe my way through, and here we go, yep, to finish the race in 14th place. So that could have been a much better race, but again, being spun early on kind of killed any chance I had of a good result in that particular race, which was unfortunate. Story of my life. I feel like once I come back at these touring car races with the cars tuned, I'll be qualifying better. I feel like I'm not going to be having all these incidents that I end up having because I'm qualifying in the midfield rather than up front. Like I said before with Crispy and I, like when we've done for instance Piston Motorsports events, and we've both set like qualifying times in rivals to obviously prepare for said events, our times are usually pretty close, like tenths apart. When we did the touring car race around the Nordschleife, it was literally, I think it was less than a tenth apart. And we did the minis and the Hakone short, and again, it was less than a tenth apart. So I know that my pace is up with his, but the tunes are just, you have to really fiddle with the tunes, so not many cars to go. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Next week we will be looking at the Audi. I've already actually been editing some of the actual races in the I've already edited both the races because they're longer ones. I've done the same style as this with the replays, so there's only going to be the 2 races, but they were both interesting races. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button. If you really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.